Hello, my automatons. Welcome to the Autonomy School, where you will learn how to be independent and not need a crutch like some tutorial. And class is in session. So, what are we going to do? Well, we are going to try to build an old school 2D Final Fantasy style game in Unity. And let me tell you, I have no idea what I am doing. I mean, I have touched the Unity software before, but I've never built my own game, and I cannot remember how to do any of those things that I've watched from those tutorials. So, in other words, I need to start all over, as if I have learned nothing at all. But it's alright, I got this, because I have mastered the art of turning difficult things into easy things. That way, I can use those skills, these easy things, to do whatever I want, whenever I want. And this playlist is going to contain each skill that I learn that will allow me to make a Final Fantasy style game. Also, I want the videos to be short enough so that I can reference it later. That way, let's say I want to make a Pokemon game. And I want to review how to put text on the screen because when I make a Pokemon game, I'll need to put text on the screen. I will be able to come back to this playlist and just reference it. Just click on a video that pretty much says text on screen. Alright? Right. Now, let's set up. First thing we're going to need is Unity. So, let's go to unity.com, click download, and download the Unity Hub. We're also going to need something called a Visual Studio Code. A Visual Studio Code is an IDE, an integrated development environment. Basically, it's a place where we can create code so I can become a programmer. I didn't say anything about hacking. You misheard me. Anyway, the main reason we need this software is it's free. Also, it'll give us a bunch of plugins that are necessary to making a game in Unity. Also, as far as I've seen, this is a favorite editor in most tutorials. Like when you go to Udemy and you're trying to learn how to code, you'll see Visual Studio Code a lot. And I think it is a good thing to try to copy your teachers as much as possible. That way, you'll never be confused about why they can do something that you can't. Or in this case, why they can find certain plugins for coding in Unity that you can't. Yeah, alright, I think that's enough initial setup. Next time, we need to install these necessary plugins into our Visual Studio Code. I'm thinking I should call that video Best Visual Studio Code Plugins for Coding in Unity. What do you guys think? Please comment below. Is it fine? Is it a good title? Would you even have researched such a thing? Would you even have looked for this video? And if you would have, what would you have put into that search bar? Let me know. Oh, yes, right. I almost forgot. One Spanish word. The word for game in Spanish is juego. Yes, I'm teaching you Spanish. I'm not being random. You're being random. Okay, I'll admit it. It's kind of random. Is suddenly learning Spanish out of the place? Maybe. But anyway, don't worry about that. All right, everyone, you ready? Okay. Class dismissed.